Well, I didn't think that Marvel would go this step, but it seems there is a new Marvel comic book, Avengers Forever #3, coming out, going to introduce a retelling and a rehash of Moon Knight. It seems Moon Knight is back in the news, especially with the latest cover that they've put out for Moon Knight, where it's literally a black cover with a crescent moon on it. That's the cover that we're seeing out there. But now it seems in the new Avengers series of comic books, Moon Knight is now a female version, gender swapped for the original. Well, let's start off with this. Xevious, someone that I know pretty decently on Twitter as such, a fellow Albertan and stuff like that. Oh dear, this is Marvel's laziest cover ever. Quite possibly, yes. It literally is a black backdrop, Moon Knight across the top, and a crescent moon on the cover page. You know, this is like going up in the middle of a snowstorm, making a snowman and putting it on the wall, and it's just a blank white canvas with nothing to show for what we're seeing. It's absolutely ridiculous that this is what we're getting for artwork out of. It is pretty ridiculous. This is what we're getting for artwork out of Marvel nowadays. I guess it leaves something to the imagination. I could probably recreate this in Photoshop in about 5 minutes if I really wanted to. You know, this is the level of care that we're seeing being pushed out of Marvel. But there's more to this story. There's more. This has nothing to do with the fact that now they're talking about gender swapping Moon Knight and making it female, making the superhero female. There is more behind that though. So before we get fully into it, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below, do everything that the YouTube algorithm likes, and you will help propagate a little bit more with the details. Coming out of CBR, Marvel introduces a new gender-swapped Moon Knight. A preview for Marvel's Avengers Forever #3 introduces a female version of Moon Knight. Absolutely ridiculous. This is where we're going now. We get just lazy covers. We get storytelling. They're like, oh, let's just throw it out there more. We're going to make something and throw it out there and just throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. Well, this stuff hasn't stuck for the last few years. People are getting tired of it. They're getting tired of this type of thing. And now in this case, there is talk that this is possibly an alternate reality, that Tony Stark is an archaeologist with the Ant-Man suit instead of the Iron Man suit. So there is quite a bit of difference with this one. It's not your regular Earth 616, where most of the Marvel characters that we know and love and cherish are today. This is, from the sounds of it, another multiverse story. Yes, the multiverse, where it's died off very quickly when it comes to storytelling. It's the one place that they've gone for all of their storytelling to try and retcon everything, to say it's completely anew, to try and make something new of something old, of something new of something old again. It's absolutely ridiculous to see the multiverse play out this way. You know, there's a lot of stories that could still be told in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but they just don't want to. Now, when it comes to the multi-universe, you still have X-Men and Fantastic Four bridging that gap to actually bring in mutants. That's what people really want with it. From my understanding, that's what I would like to see. At some point, the X-Men actually come back. The original X-Men series that was the cinematic part of it, they were good. But then they got to the last one that came out, The Rise of the Phoenix, and they completely butchered the Jean Grey story with the Phoenix and making it no longer an alien entity and a mutation. So it just kind of didn't work out the way that we wanted to, and then they put in similar things like we're seeing with Moon Knight here, where they're going to make the gender swap, where they're going to make everything rewritten. I don't know. These sort of things just continue to go on, and it drags through, and we are all here, unfortunately, being drugged through with it. You know, a lot of us, when it came to Avengers Endgame and Avengers and all of that stuff, we were along for the ride. But now it feels like the ride should have got off 6 stops ago at this point, and we're still on the roller coaster. Anyway, I'm your proud Canadian Phoenix in the Shadow. I'm signing off here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon.